Yes, this is happening. Enjoy. Hello. This is a Christmas collab announcement, and I am calling it Evil Santa. This collab is a difficult one to do, so be aware of all the rules that you must follow. If you ask questions about the collab that are already answered in this video, such as deadlines, duration, stick manipulation, or anything else already answered in this video, I am denying your entry before you even make it. Please watch this video before you ask a question because I will seriously deny your entry if you ask an answered question. Now, with that being said, here are the rules. This collab is going to be like the Halloween collab that I made, but it has a twist. This is the movie clip background that you will be using. It's a little heavy, so slower devices may struggle to run this movie clip. With this background, you will make your OC run away from Christmas-themed enemies. I've provided these 4 enemies as reference. You do not have to use these enemies, but if you want to use a different one, it 100% has to be Christmas-themed. It can be as easy as putting a Christmas hat on the enemy. The enemy just has to have an element of Christmas in some type of way. If you use an enemy that is not Christmas-themed, your entry will be denied. After you have chosen an enemy, you must make your OC run away from the enemy like in the Halloween collab. The entry is almost identical in rules to the Halloween collab, but with a twist. Here is what I want the entries to look like. Let's break down this entry so you understand what I am looking for. First off, make sure the enemy and your OC enter the frame from this side of the animation. At the same time, make your watermark fade in or appear however you would like in this general area. The first frame of the animation must always start with nothing besides the background, so please follow this rule. The sticks must enter into the scene from the left, so if you do not follow this rule, your entry will be denied. Then, make your OC run away from your enemy. The enemies I provided in the project are already looped in running movie clips, so you don't have to worry about that unless you use a different enemy. Do not make your enemies extremely big as that is unrealistic. If the enemy you choose is naturally big, that is okay. Please only use one enemy for your entries. Next, make your OC go through any obstacles you would like. Any obstacles at all. However, do not kill the enemy chasing you. You are allowed to do anything, including fighting your enemy as you run, but you cannot kill it. So far, the rules are identical to the Halloween collab rules, but here is where the twist comes in. Once you finish animating your obstacles, you must kill your OC and turn them into a present. I've provided these 3 gift box stick figures for you to use to do this. You do not have to copy the same way that I killed mines and had them turn into a present. You can be creative about it. However, you must 100% do this right before you end your entry. Since this part is difficult, if you do not do this, your entry will be denied. Once you make your OC a present, you must make the present and the enemy leave the scene in the same way that they entered it. You must also remove your watermark before the entry is over. If you do not do these things, your entry will be denied. Another rule of this collab is that you must end the entry on the same frame that the entry started. This is so that the entries can transition smoothly into each other without much lag. It does not have to be a perfect match, but do try to get it as close as possible for fluidity. One last thing to mention about the entries is that it's okay to add extra frames to the movie clips. I animated my entry using 8 frames per second, but I realize not everyone animates using that low of FPS. It's completely okay to add more frames to the movie clips if they're moving extremely fast under your animation style. However, do not submit extremely slow entries. Now that the entries are explained, here are the rules of the collab. All entries must be at least 6 seconds long, but no longer than 30 seconds. I have changed it to a 6-second minimum so that people put more effort into their entries. If you cheat by freezing the frames for a second to reach the 6-second mark, your entry will be denied. If your entry is boring, like you only animate them walking and doing one thing, then your entry will also be denied. Please put some effort into these entries, as it's for Christmas after all. Entries made the day this collab is released will not be accepted because of this rule. The last day to make entries for this collab will be the 21st of December, which is exactly 3 weeks from when this collab is announced. No entries will be accepted after the 21st. Do not put music or voiceovers in your entries. Sound effects and meme sounds are okay. Only stick node users can participate in this collab. And I believe that's all the rules. Sorry about this collab having so many rules, but I feel it's necessary for such a universally loved holiday. I can't wait to see the amazing entries you guys create. Happy animating!